Things that happen in life, eh? Try to build a community bank of sorts and help people with their finance. The next thing you know, you're opening a store in Box Park.
16 UK charities receive more funding than the other 160,000 combined. Charities are dying, donors are leaving, communities are currently collapsing, right? And the tools meant to help are there built purely for bureaucracy and not impact.
A lot of people don't realise is a huge national charity, which in itself has 179 million per year income. But a lot of that was spent running the national charity.
We found some really interesting community groups that are doing amazing things that just don't have a way to sell themselves or shout about it because it's just too expensive.
We're very passionate about connecting people with the natural world and each other and doing that in a way to support well-being.
Smells great. This group means a lot to me because I wish I had this when I was younger.
76% think charities closing will cause collapse, right, in terms of communities. 45% want to support more local organisations rather than the big organisations. 90% don't know where their donation actually goes.
How much actually made it to the frontline delivery of services?
5,000 per year per franchise. That was my own experience.
So originally we set up Just Lend, which was on Dragon's Den a couple of years ago.
I'd like to accept your offer.
I was so surprised at how many of these community groups were on the platform to do amazing work in terms of helping people, which kind of made us delve deeper into why. Why are these community groups seeking finance to do beautiful community activities?
And the majority of charitable organisations are made up of these groups. So it's over 80% that make up these groups, but they only get 4% of the funding. So this is from the Charity Commission Annual Report 2024 to 2025. They regulated 102 billion of charity income. 4% of that goes towards the community groups that we are working with. But even though they make up 80% of the market, or more than 80% of the market, I think society would be very different if these organisations didn't exist.
In short, they're just not getting enough funding. They're not getting enough grants. They're not getting enough support from local councils. They're such wonderful people that want to help the homeless, work on sustainability issues. They're focused on that delivery aspect, not on revenue to do their activities. Yeah, large organisations, in my opinion, don't want to take on the risk or delve deep enough into communities to understand really what's going on. And so they prefer to write a big cheque to a big organisation instead of doing the hard work.
And it's not necessarily that the big organisations are doing more work than the small grassroots organisations, it's just they're better set up. They've got the infrastructure, the capacity to do those things. But these grassroots organisations just don't have that support system and they're bogged down with admin. And this is why we're here, trying to develop that support mechanism, be it admin, funding. We can do all of that for these small grassroots organisations delivering major impact.
Activity breeds activity. You can have all the websites and all the chat, blah, blah, blah. When you see things happening, it encourages and motivates people to do it.
Definitely.
The stats are absolutely ridiculous when it comes to the 4%. Realised that we had to do something about it, which kind of gets us to here.
A lot of these community projects make wonderful items, and so we are setting up a shop where we sell the community products, and then the money we raise from the shop goes back to the community who are creating those products. So it's giving them another source of finance.
Our first community hub, first community shop to really celebrate all the beautiful grassroots organisations that exist. This is our spot. 41 all the way to 37.
And if this works, if we can make a profit from the products that we sell here for these groups, we've got a sustainable movement that we can push, not just Box Park, Shoreditch, but our ambition is there's no reason there can be 100 more of these stores in a year's time, but in different areas with different community groups in those areas.
The question is, can we get through the door to see anyone? And the answer to that is machine says no. Running out of time, Finn.
Although we might be upset, we move on.
Yep, definitely.
We're doing this as a documentary so people can see how hard it is.
Yeah, it's hard to do good in this day and age. That's what we're learning.
Spotting the underdogs, first of all. We find the project no one's funding. The one's too small, too local, too unpolished for the usual gatekeepers.
We also give projects that we support an Impact SOS card as well. The things that you normally spend money on using your card, you can use the Impact SOS card, and we can track all the spend so we can budget together. And then what that allows you to do is evidence that you're spending money as you've budgeted for. And we produce a lovely impact report for you.
Hey, that is amazing.
As well.
Oh, wow.
It's evidence to help you get more grants.
Thank you. That's really exciting.
It's cool though, isn't it?
It's really cool.
We are the system reboot. We're trying to make things change here.